Hi, I'm Carol. I'm one half of Gardeners by Trade. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a run through on the Stihl BR 700 backpack blower. The backpack blower, it's a great little unit. It's definitely used more on a commercial basis, but it's got a lot of good pros, cons, and more pros in a commercial basis and probably more cons in a residential basis. We'll just show you some of the key sort of features it's got, and then we'll start her up and you can have a bit of a look at it. Alright, so let's have a look at the handle. So it has on it a nice extendable tube. You just unscrew it. Normally it's on your back. It extends out, so you can run that at different lengths. It screws on and will hold it tight wherever you have it. The benefits of that is if you have it on a shorter tube, you can be using it more from your arm and blowing stuff away. It just gives different pressure on the hose and the airflow. So depending on what you're blowing, I usually run it, generally every time I've used it, I have it out at full, have it tightened off and run it at that. So it's running close to the ground, because a lot of the stuff I blow is a lot heavier in material, like your mulch soils and a granitic sand base. Alright, so the next thing we're going to look at is it's got a adjustable no tool handle adjuster, so you can move your handle up and down the shaft of the blower, depending on where you like it sitting on your arm and for the comfortability of your hand. So you just flick this bit out, and then this, you'll see, moves along quite easily. I make it look harder. It gets a bit of dirt and stuff like that in it, but it just moves along depending on where you like it. And then all you do is you just push it and click it back on till it clicks. It's nice and easy. It's like an ergonomic thing, I think, more to just make it more comfortable for along here, and because it's meant to work as one unit. So that's that. Alright, so the next feature that I quite like about the Stihl is it has on the throttle, so it's pretty simple. So you've got a 0 down here, which is to stop, so you'll push that down. Then you've got a 1, which will always reset to the 1 unless you have the throttle pushed up like that. You can run the throttle at half if you don't want to use it at full power, but I tend to find that you'll be running it at full, or you'll just have it sitting there and running your throttle through that, and then it's just a quick flick to the bottom, turns it off, cuts it out. It just makes life a bit easier if you're doing big sites, so you can just sweep through with your blower and go from there. I do use it, but as I say, only on big sites. Generally when you're using it on smaller sites, you tend to throttle on and off a lot, so that doesn't work. But turning it on and off is easy. It automatically goes back to on, it just flicks to the off and cuts it out. One of the features that's become more evident over time with blowers is they do put a lot of vibration through your body. It affects your blood vessels, which can affect your hands and give you numbness, which, you know, can lead to further down medical problems. One of the things Stihl have brought out with the backpack blower and a lot of their other machinery, there's now anti-vibration different setups in different machines. This one has it set up in the back, so you'll notice that there's a space, and in this space there's some small springs that are set into rubber, which takes it's almost like you can see I get a bit of movement between the backpack and the back support. It takes any jolting or any form of vibration, so it lessens it as it comes through the machine into your body. Works really, really well, and it's such an asset to have these sort of things now in machinery. I know I can use this for a good hour and it doesn't affect me in any way, shape or form. Part of that too is it's got good padding in your harnesses as well, so yeah, that's anti-vibration. Alright, so one of the trivial things it has, backpack blowers are bulky. They're bulkier than any other form of blower that's going around on the market. So for all they're good, that's a bit of the bad. They can be a bit of a nuisance and a bit fiddly. What they have done to help compact it a bit, put a bit of Velcro. Oh, here you go, Velcro, good on them. On the arm. So what you can do is you can fold your little lever up and put it through the handle if you want. Flip it around and it clips on, so it'll hold your backpack like that. I tend to do it through the strap Gives it a little bit more movement, but also gives you flexibility to grab your handle on top. It's only a 10 kilo unit at dry weight, so you add about just under a litre of fuel in it, adds it up to around 11 kilos. It's a bit awkward, and I'm a bit short, so I tend to find that I use the top handle and the bottom foot to lift the whole unit. Just takes a little bit of pressure off my body. Where possible, if you can take the backpack off something of this height and just sit it down, it works perfectly, and then you can put your little things in and then tuck her away. It's as I say, it's a good unit. It's just a bit bulky. Alright, so one of the Stihl blowers, again, because they come in at around the 10-11 kilos, one of the things they've done is put shoulder straps on it, which are padded and adjustable, so you can adjust them depending on your chest size, obviously, and your shoulder size and how you want to wear them. The best way to do it is where you carry the weight on your hips, so it takes any pressure off that. And they've got padded waist straps with just a click in, click out system. It's nice and simple. It's in Stihl orange, which is very pretty. Click in, click out. Using this over a period of time, the one thing I would say goes against it is when you're using it, although you've got it tight around your waist and the unit's held tucked in on your hips, it does tend to, when you're using it at full force, push the blower a bit away from your back, so it puts the pressure across your shoulders here. If Stihl are watching, I would suggest they put a chest guard or a chest strap across it. They just need like a little elastic strap that you can click in, and it would stop that pulling away from your shoulders and just putting that bit more pressure on your shoulders. Weight wise, once it's on your back, it's fine, and I would say the best way to do it is to sit it on something at a good height and mount it onto your back. It's going to save you a lot of hassle, and you can start them at this height too, so it's a nice easy unit to start. Alright, let's start her up. I'm going to set earmuffs, some I prepared earlier, and put them on. Normally I'd wear goggles, safety glasses, but they're over there and I'm here, and I'm not going to be using it. I'm just showing you how to start it. Put them on, choke, prime, easy start, kick, back one, Alright, don't forget to like our page, give us a thumbs up by that, subscribe, that'd be awesome, and if you've got any questions or comments, leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Cheers, have a good one, bye.